Hey Taurus, and welcome back to the channel, The Journey of Self. We are still on our way to do our series or do our run of what's stopping you from getting what you want. The first few cards that I will pull will be the blockages that are stopping us from getting what we want. And then the rest of the cards that I'm going to pull are actually going to be what we can do to get over these blockages. As I always say, we all have something that we are trying to get over, like a hurdle, or just have gotten over like a hurdle, or something that we are stumbling over and kicking out of our way every day. But here we go. I do like this spread very much. I feel like this spread is very powerful, because this spread is not going to just tell you what's wrong. Like most of the readings say what's wrong, what's going on in your life, but they never really tell you what you should do to try and, change this energy in your life. This is why I really, really respect this spread, and I really think that it's useful. Okay, so we're starting. All right. Now, I've done this spread more than once because I wanted to see the synchronicities. I wanted to see what was repeated so we can really see what we need to work on. Okay. Okay. And I am continuing to get the same theme. Okay. Now, earlier when I've done it, because I wrote some things down of what I did earlier with the spread. Okay. The first card that came up is the King of Swords. That is the first card. And then there's the Strength card. Okay. Now let's remember that we're talking about things that are standing in our way, right? So it's as if these cards came up in reverse. Okay. And then we do have two other cards that came up as well. Okay. The King of Pentacles, as well as the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so it kind of continues on saying the same thing to me. It's pretty consistent. I've done this spread for you. This is the third time that I've done this spread, and it does really give a continuous, consistent message, okay? The first message is that some of our Taurus just don't always feel abundant. You don't always feel like you are enough, okay? I also see that there are times where you may start something, realize that it may not be going exactly the way that you want it, and we may walk away too early, cutting things out harshly without regard. That's kind of this card in reverse, okay? Maybe being harsh with our words or our approach, not having the strength, not having the ability to tame the beast, this card in reverse. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a businessman, very stable. He knows exactly who he is. He does calculated and very practical moves. He's not the type of person who's going to risk his entire fortune for a maybe investment. He invests very carefully. I'm just looking at my birds. My birds are going bananas right now. Okay. So these are the things that we need to change, okay? Now, let me see here. I'm just looking at some of the things that I've written. My birds are still going crazy. Now, I do see here that there may be choices in your life that you're not making. You have new opportunities and you're not taking them. I feel like there needs to be some forgiveness, especially in the area of relationships and love. Okay. Now let's see what the cards have to say about how you can get over some of these obstacles. Okay. This card came up earlier. It's funny. This card came up earlier, but in the reverse. It was saying that you guys may have control issues. Sometimes you feel like you need to control the situation. And when people feel like they need to control a situation, it usually comes from a lack of control. meaning feeling like a sense of powerless, or maybe have, felt powerless in the past, and you kind of say to yourself, that's not going to happen again. So when you see certain red flags, instead of just seeing where they go, you're kind of automatically like, no, and you kind of take control of the situation. So the cards are saying to be more like, the emperor, be more in control in a healthy way, in a more dedicated and in a directed way. Okay. And then we also have the Page of Cups. This Page of Cups to me means, in this particular reading, because it is an opportunity or an offer, generally, it's pretty much telling me that maybe you need to look around and see exactly what's out there. See what life has to offer. Okay. And then this card speaks of, wisdom. It speaks of using your intuition. Okay. Going inside yourself and you have the answers. You do have the answers if you use your intuition. I love when an intuition card comes up for people, because that means that you know what you need to do. You just maybe need some confirmation or a nudge in the right direction, or some type of sign or signal in which way to go. Because maybe you really just don't want to make the wrong decision, and that's okay. Okay. And then the last card here is the Sun card. Okay. So that's kind of a confirmation that if we can do these things, and if we can correct these problems, that we may actually experience exactly that. The Sun. The Sun is a funny card though, because the sun is one of those things that if you don't use it correctly, it will burn you. It will hurt you. But if the sun is directed in just the right way, that energy, that newness, it can bring awakening and vitality and sustainability. Okay. It doesn't have to be a fleeting, emotion connected with the sun. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to pull a few of these love oracle cards, because I did see that maybe there was some love influence in your life that was something in the area of which you may have been struggling. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some of these cards. Okay. The next thing that I did see in the past was the Devil card. The Devil card did come up, and that was speaking of codependencies, toxic situations. I also was able to see in one of the other readings that I did for this spread, just to kind of see what was going on with the energy. The Tower card did come up, and it let me know, it was in reverse. It let me know that maybe you weren't allowing things and cycles in your life to end, to come to a close. You were not maybe walking away from things that were no longer beneficial to you. Okay. This card has come up. This would be the second time this card has come up, and it's saying that finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So if that resonates with you, understand that you may not be able to move to certain situations in love, but money should never actually dictate who and how we love. Okay. It may dictate what we can do for someone, but it shouldn't dictate the feelings we have for someone. Someone is coming to you and they may not have a lot, but they have a lot of love in their heart, a lot of respect, and it gives you hope to be around this person. You never know. Those things can be gained. Those things can be built. But love is the purest and the most powerful energy that we will ever know. Okay. Now, like I said, the codependency card came up. It said that addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependency, see, it's not just addictions to like drugs and alcohol. It can also be being addicted to a particular way that your relationship is going, and you don't want to make the changes you need to do to make this relationship grow and get better and maybe move on to the next cycle. Okay, it speaks of that as well. Codependency. It could be maybe being in love with someone that you know is not good for you, and it's okay. It doesn't matter how many tower moments you have. You're going to keep pushing. I've seen it happen. Trust me. I've seen it happen. And then this next card, I love it. It says it just echoes something that I just said. It says, give your relationship a chance. Okay? It says give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership. Like I said, when it comes to the pentacles and the cards, those are things that can be acquired. Those are things that can be acquired. Those are earthly things. The water, the swords, the intuition, all of the stuff, you know, those are things that come from within. And it helps us to find our path to the rest of it. Okay? I've never seen a soul on its right journey, on its life path, that was impoverished, that was lacking. Because see, finding your tribe or finding where you belong in life and finding your purpose will give you an abundance that it's almost like turning the sun on inside of you. It's going to shine from outside, and the outside cannot affect it because it's in you, and that's where it is safe, and that's where it is stored. It's sunlight inside. Okay. So let's pull some of these spirit message cards. We're going to pull 3 of them. I've been pulling 3 for everyone. Okay. Let's see exactly what the cards have to say in reference to helping ourselves. Okay. I don't know what's going on in the world today. I mean, I've done a lot of the signs, and this one particular card, it keeps coming up. It even came up for me. This card is an animal kingdom card. Okay. And it's weird because it even came up for me, but I listened to the card. That's why I now have birds. I just went and bought them. So the card says, animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and your soul. Okay, that's the animal card. So I will say that if you guys are having issues with, tenderness and disappointment, I'm going to say that I think the spirit world is asking all of us to maybe get a pet, get something where we can see, either calm or excitement in someone else. Okay. Definitely. And something else other than a human. I feel like it's calling kind of like to get a pet and like be close to nature. I think that's going to help us all kind of center ourselves. The next card is a Dream Talk card. Beautiful card. Okay. It says Dream Talk on it. All right. I will say this when it comes to this card, the Dream Talk card. It says your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through symbols, signs, messages, and more. I will say this. There were other cards that came up in the other times I did the spread, such as the death card. But it was in reverse. And that lets me know that there's a transformation that wants to happen in your life that maybe you're resisting. Okay. So that's another thing. If you feel like spiritually that you're changing, go with it. Don't be afraid. I know that for me personally, when I started going through my spiritual changes, I was like, okay, no, I don't even know why I feel this way. I was a little taken aback. I was a little scared, especially like when I found out my gifts. It's weird. I'm like, people are going to think I'm crazy. I don't want to do this. But when these changes come to you, they're helping you get closer to your ultimate life, to your real purpose. So no, it may not be the experience that I had, but when you're dreaming of something and you're seeing something over and over again, pay attention. The universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, God is trying to tell you something. Okay. It's trying to bring something different into your life. I feel like for a lot of you, maybe going back to school or finding a hobby or something new to learn or learning something again from the past that you've already learned in a different way may actually also help you in your success. This next card says study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it is important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things or new things in a different way. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. Okay, beautiful card as well. The next 2 cards are in reference to you and I feel like you guys need a little bit of peace within yourselves. That's what actually is causing the control issues that you're having. You need a little bit of peace within yourself. So these next two cards are saying exactly that, okay? We have the Soul Solitude card, and we also have the Breathe card, okay? Excuse me. So here we go. It says, the breath is a vital bridge between your body and your soul. It is the connection between inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Take a minute, Taurus, and just breathe. Take it in, let it out, and know that you are okay. Soul solitude. I think this goes back to what I was saying to you earlier about finding the light within yourself, finding the sun inside so that it may always shine no matter what the outside environment throws your way. Okay? Soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it is important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. Okay, Taurus? So basically, what we're saying is let's go inside of ourselves. Let's find that peace so that we can actually start calling into our lives what it is that we want. You actually do have the tools. You actually do have the tools to make yourself stable and abundant. Okay. And obviously, if the reading comes up and it says that you don't feel good enough, if this is a message that spirits want you to know, that means that you are good enough. And these feelings are false and they do not need to be visited anymore. It is time to let them go. In that particular realm of feeling less than, let's let the tower crumble. Let's walk away from that darkness. Okay. And that's what your reading has basically been saying. Okay. Walk away from things that are not serving you. You don't have to be sharp-tongued or forceful with it. But, suit yourself right now. Suit yourself right now. Find peace within inside of yourself. Okay. That's been your reading. This is what's stopping you from getting what you want. Okay. Have a great rest of your day and namaste.